So how do you know if your nutrition plan is working or not? Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is Jean here from Authentic Energy. I'm here to help you become body confident, happier, and healthier with the right wellness strategies so you don't need to stress over dieting, weight loss, calorie restrictions, or what other people think of you. So if you want body confident lifestyle tips, make sure you click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you know when my videos drop. Okay, now, a lot of you guys have been asking me, how do I know if my diet plan, if my nutrition plan is working for me? And a lot of you guys will be thinking, is it because if I see the result, if I see weight loss, if I see weight gain, then that means it's working? Well,
we'll talk about this later.
Now, there are so many different types of diets out there, so many different types of nutrition plans and meal plans available for everyone to achieve, your particular health goal. And, I am an advocate for a balanced diet. And also a lot of you guys know that I use Herbalife products, as part of the healthy meal planning and as part of the healthy lifestyle wellness strategies. So, this may work for a lot of us, but it may not work for some of you. So in this video, my intention for this video is to actually share, a very holistic picture with you guys, and also for you to make that informed decision, whether if whatever diet you're on right now is working for you or not. Right? And I'm not really pushing any particular diet to anyone because at the end of the day, it is really your decision and also your personal preference to help you decide, right? Which meal plan is actually working for you. So I want you to take note of these 5 signs I'm about to share with you and, use those as a good gauge to see, if the meal plan is working for you or not. The first thing that helps you understand whether if your nutrition plan is working for you or not is to see if you have actually gained more energy. A really good nutrition plan is supposed to give your body a lot more energy. You're supposed to feel a lot more energetic, you just got more energy to do your workout. You have more energy throughout the day, and you no longer feel sleepy after meal, or maybe when 3 o'clock comes, you no longer feel sleepy. Okay, so if that's the case, if you feel like you've gained so much more energy than before, then that means something's going right. You are getting a lot of good nutrients and the energy from the food that you're feeding your body. Okay, something's working, something's going right. Okay, so this is sign number 1 that you have gained a lot more energy than before. Okay, now sign number 2 that tells you that your nutrition plan is working for you is that you are in a much better mood. Yes, how you're feeling is so important in this wellness journey, right? And I really don't want you guys to have a weight loss or weight gain goal, but you end up being in a very bitchy mood, right? I have been there many times myself. I have seen so many people that have got themselves a significant fat loss or weight loss goal, a result, but they end up feeling really resentful, and they hate the diet, they hate the lifestyle, and they're always in a cranky mood. Okay, so when you're in a bad mood, that means either you don't enjoy the food that you're eating, you don't enjoy the particular, structure or the program, or something just doesn't go with you, or that's usually a sign that you're overly restricting yourself, you're overly trying hard to discipline yourself. When something is pushed over a bit too much, right, then that can easily cause a lot of discomfort and stress. And of course, some of you might be saying that if you're trying something new, of course it's going to be uncomfortable. Yes, certain challenges and discomfort might come in, when you are changing your habits, when you're changing your lifestyle. But if that kind of discomfort is ongoing, and if that kind of discomfort puts you in a bad mood, rather than actually motivating you or inspiring you, then, we have to really kind of put a pause on it and just reassess. Okay, number 3, you feel happy and satisfied after the meals. Okay, so if you are over restricting the calories, if you're like on the very kind of extreme, let's say, portion control, then very often, you don't feel satisfied, you still feel hungry after the meals. So, if you're often, hungry after eating, then it's really time for you to reassess whether if this diet is working for you or not. And speaking of, feeling satisfied and happy after meals, and a lot of you guys probably have already asked me that, and especially those of you who are my students, you probably have realized that I don't actually recommend doing two meal replacement shakes and one meal a day. And a lot of you guys have asked me why. And that is because personally, I think having a meal replacement shake for breakfast is really enough, because in the morning you just need something very quick, something light, okay, but full of nutrients, right? So we're talking about something light, quick, convenient, but nutritious and nutrient dense. Whereas like for your lunch and dinner, you do need to have something that's slightly higher calories but also high nutrition to help your body get through the day, to have enough energy, to have to be able to function throughout the day, for your brain to function properly. And for a lot of people, have two sort of like liquid based meals is simply not enough, especially if you have been used to eating a lot of food, right? And then suddenly you're switching to a particular meal plan where you're only eating one whole food meal a day and then you're drinking liquid for the rest of the day. Of course that's not gonna work. And of course like it is an option for a lot of people out there that it helps them get a faster weight loss result. Whereas like in my coaching, I actually don't really recommend it. I put it out there as an option, but I'll tell you what, like 80%, 90% of my students don't go for it. That is because I personally tell them don't jump straight into like 2 shakes a day. And for most of my students, they get the results, happy, body confident, healthy result, and body positive weight loss result by simply just doing 1 shake and 2 whole meals a day. Okay, and that is and this way actually everybody's happy, no one's grumpy, because very often I find myself and also a lot of my students very grumpy and unhappy and very hungry after having another like shake meal, right? And of course, if this applies to you, then let me know in the comment if this applies to you. If you're eating too little, then you get grumpy. Of course, like I want you guys to know that you need to have enough calories for your body to really function properly, and also for you to have enough energy to get through the day. So I don't recommend like calorie restrictions, so let's leave that for another video when we talk about calories. Okay, so remember, you have to feel happy and satisfied after meals. That is a big indication. Okay, number 4, I love this one so much. A meal plan that is working for you is supposed to make you sleep better. Yes, it's supposed to improve your sleeping quality. Okay, so if a new meal plan actually has disrupted your sleeping pattern, or it has made you like sleep not good, like maybe you used to sleep better, but now with this new meal plan you don't sleep that well, then it's time for you to assess. Okay, what are you doing? What are you eating in this meal plan? It may not work for you if it's actually ruining your sleep. Like I mentioned, like in our body transformation and healthy lifestyle foundation, sleep is like the second most important factor, right? So nutrition is number 1 and number 2 is sleep. Okay, so if your sleep is actually getting ruined and getting disrupted, then we really have to reassess. Okay, finally, this one is super important, and it's something that I will always like to stress a lot. Okay, if this new meal plan feels more like a lifestyle rather than a diet, something that's really restricting, something that's short term, then it's working for you. Yes, you know, I've tried many different types of diet in the past, and I would cringe, and I would actually really, really hate. And a lot of you guys have heard my stories about keto. Nothing against keto, but it's just not for me, right? So I remember when I was trying the keto diet, I was actually really unhappy every day because I couldn't, eat my food, and I couldn't eat a lot of like different carbs, right? Different types of carbs, right? And I had to keep eating a lot of like high fat kind of like food. So, like if you do that for a couple of days, maybe it's not that bad. But I had to do that I think I did it for almost a month. I don't think I survived a month, right? So I was getting really grumpy. I was so cranky. So, I really felt like it was just a diet, right? So whatever that you are on right now, whether it's a Herbalife meal plan or if it's like another meal plan, if that makes you feel happy, if you're in a good mood, and if you feel like, hey, I really can see this as a sustainable lifestyle, and this meal plan is really making me feel happier and healthier, and it's something that I can actually be consistent with, and you feel like it kind of naturally and organically blends into your lifestyle, and you feel you can really genuinely tell yourself that it is a great lifestyle that you enjoy, right? Then it's working for you. Rather than like if you're doing this and thinking that, oh my God, I'm just doing this for a month, I'm just doing this for like, I don't know, 60 days, 90 days, and then I'm not really enjoying it, but then after this, I will get my result and I'll be done with it, right? So, because a lot of times with a diet, a particular diet program, if you are doing it for the sake of a short-term result, then, I can guarantee you after the diet program, you will most likely go back to some old habits, okay? Some old habits that may not support, like a long-term, healthy lifestyle. Just saying, not saying I'm not, judging or shaming anybody for having any kind of like different behaviors and habits. But what I'm saying is that if you're making a drastic change to your eating habits, right, then you really have to look at, are these things, are these changes sustainable, okay, or they're just for short term, okay? And if they're for short term, are you enjoying them? Are you enjoying the changes? Okay, if you don't enjoy the changes, if you're like kind of like just trying to hang on to it and knowing that you're sacrificing your lifestyle for some kind of like, health goal, short-term goal, then it's time for you to reassess, okay? Because a nutrition plan that it's supposed to work for you well, it's supposed to feel like a lifestyle rather than like a crash diet or a short-term kind of like restriction. Okay, so these are the 5 signs that can actually help you determine whether if your nutrition plan is working for you or not. And I do want to remind everybody that seeing weight loss result or muscle gain result is only just one part of the picture, right? Because I know that everyone's changing your nutrition habits or being on the new meal plan for a particular body change or some kind of health change goal. But if you're actually seeing the result without being happy, without enjoying the lifestyle, without a good sleep, without feeling energetic, or without being in a good mood, then what is the point of this whole journey, right? You will only see the result for just a quick satisfaction, but then you might be actually losing your health. Like I'm talking about actual health. You might be sacrificing your health for that body image result. Okay, that is something that I always emphasize to people, that what is it costing you while you're trying to pursue a particular body image, right? Is it costing your health? Is it costing your your mood? Is it costing your emotions? Is it costing your energy, right? So think about all these things, right? So I hope this video is helpful for you guys out there, and do let me know if you guys are on the particular meal plan right now. And of course, if you are on the Herbalife meal plan, if you have any questions, do let me know in the comment as well. And you can also reach out to me on my Instagram at Authentic Energy. And of course, I know a lot of you guys would like to work with me directly. So the best way for you to come and work with me is by joining my Body Confidence Club. It's for women only, and together we can achieve a lot of things together. Let's manage and elevate our body, mind, and energy together. Let's do this. All right, guys. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.